This is but a taste of the dark side.
I hear the Zerka Corp got kicked off Kashyyyk by the locals. Good for them. At least someone's getting something back.
Jolie, may I have a moment? There's something I wish to speak to you about.
Yep, I figured it was only a matter of time until we had the whole come back to the order discussion. Well, I guess there's no avoiding it now, so let's get it over with.
I know you have issues with the Order, but you are a Jedi, Jolie. You command the Force. Without the guidance of the Council, how can you avoid falling to the dark side?
Well, I've managed to avoid it the last 20 years or so. Besides, light side, dark side, they don't mean the same to me as they do to you. I don't see in absolutes. I want to stop Malik as much as anyone. But I don't have to join the Order to do it. Look at Karth, or Canderous. They're with us in this quest, but they aren't Jedi. The capacity for good or evil, like the Force itself, is in all living creatures. And belonging to the Jedi Order, or the Sith, or any group, won't change what you are at your core.
I see you were quite adamant. No doubt you've had ample time to think on this during your long seclusion. I guess it was foolish of me to think I could sway your position so easily.
Yeah, I'm old and stubborn. But I appreciate the effort. But from now on, you can just think of me as any other non-Jedi in our little group. With a lightsaber. And Force powers.
I can't stop to talk to tourists. I'm on Kolto packing duty.
Jolie, it is you. I need your help.
Laura, of all the people, how did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why, whatever could be the matter, my dear?
It's horrible, Jolie. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Alora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Alora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
I doubt the Republic would be involved in anything illegal.
Be careful here, kid. Start poking your nose in a place it doesn't belong, and you might not like...
So clear out.
Hey man, clear out. You're cramping my style with the ladies.
I am not for hire. Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Achani can help you, though they lack the stomach for certain jobs. They lack the resolve to do what needs to be done. The Achani believe in a non-existent warrior code of honor, and the Mandalorians prize credits above bloodshed. But I am Eridorian. Honor comes from slaying your opponent, and the true reward of... Yes, I'm not surprised.
Sorry, but I'm not looking... Yeah, they say he's paying double wages for mercenaries right now.
You're new around here, aren't you? My name's Duan. Care to buy a Sith girl a drink? That is, unless you're one of those simpering Republic soldiers. Well, some of the soldiers like to go and bet on the swoops on their day off, but this planet is bad enough without mingling with it. It isn't easy here, you know. Not with all the Republic soldiers walking the streets while we sit and do absolutely nothing. Malak should send a fleet in and conquer this whole sector, Kolto or no. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of... Are you some kind of historian? It isn't easy here, you know, but I don't really want to talk... We Sith are interested in a lot of things, but I don't really want to talk about that right now. Oh, I get it. I get it. Come on, what's the matter? Afraid I'll drink you under the table? Hey, seems I'm not ladylike enough for some men. Well, I may be a woman, but I'm still a soldier.
We might have a position within the Sith organization for one such as you.
Your offer is pretty good, but I've heard some nasty things about you, Sith.
This is war. In war, certain distasteful acts cannot be avoided. But ask yourself this, when we win the war, would you rather be against the Sith or with us?
You make a good point. And I've never...
Excellent. Report to the Sith Embassy tomorrow for your assignment. I have no desire to speak to you.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence...
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries.
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are... They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith go...
One day soon, the Selkath...
I suppose you're Sunry's only hope. Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it?
Republic's days are numbered. It won't be long until Malik turns his armada loose on Coruscant itself.
Save your empty threats, Sith scum. Malik isn't stupid enough to attack the core worlds, now with the entire Republic fleet waiting for him.
You're a fool. When the Sith descend on Coruscant, our numbers will block out the sun itself. The galactic senators will collapse trembling in fear and beg for mercy at Malik's feet.
You underestimate the Republic's resolve. We'll die before we surrender Coruscant.
That can be arranged. Remember what happened to Taris. Malik could do the same to the core worlds.
He wouldn't dare.
Now it is you who underestimate our resolve.
Kakincha nawabakaon. Ichage borang tura. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hiwama ji aki inko tune. Jiska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smack toma. Kakincha nawabakaon. Ichage borang turang. Nada chawa ishu. Achua penti. Yun patisa. Dichuba jikoka naga. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chunamu. Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Kun muli ras nimo poi tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hiwama ji aki inko tune. Chiwi ai Chiwa aita kang kicha na chupornibo. Kun muli ras nimo potka kincha na wabakaon. Pichage borang turang. Nada chawa ishun. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tune chunamuri ra. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hiwama ji aki inko tune. Tong panoko jiska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smack toma. Kuyami jusku chitanai. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hiwama ji aki inko tune. Tong panokun nonek. Chiwi aitak. Jiska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smack toma. Kuyami chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Agi inko tu. Chiwi aita ka chong chicha. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hiwama ji aki inko tune. Tong pat jiska dosoki. Kopa bono nakachu. Labora na winki smack toma. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hiwama ji aki inko tune. Tong panoku. Kopa na otobo. Kon muli slimo po iwanga. Chiska nichu. Laboda na winki smack toma. Ubabatuk.
How much for all this stuff, Tybark?
Chiwi aita ka chong chicha.
Thanks, Tybark. Catch you next.
Chiwi aita tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hiwama ji aki inko tune. Tong hitwama aki inko tune. Potong hiwama. Chiwi aita.
Welcome to Manaan. I'm Roland Wan. As the official representative of the Republic Embassy on this planet, I'm here to help all... Kolto is a precious resource. As long as we have the permits, we will continue to harvest. If there was some way we could gain an edge over the Sith, but the Selkath are fiercely protective of their... I don't know much about the facts of the case, but I find it hard to believe. I never met... The so-called evidence against him is an obvious frame-up. It has to be. The Sith must have plotted Sunry's downfall to embarrass... If you want to solve this mess, I would focus on the Sith. That or check out the murder scene at the hotel. I regret I could not be of more assistance. A beautiful place. Obey the Selkath law. I regret there is little I can tell you. Oh, of course. An ancient and forgotten race. Well, perhaps. But if you want to get information about that, you'll have to do something for me first. We were using a submersible reconnaissance droid in the ocean surrounding Otto City, and it was damaged. It took a data recording of the outside of the city before being driven off by the Phyraxan sharks, but while it was returning to the surface, it encountered difficulties and was disabled. Its automatic systems floated it to the surface, but we could not retrieve it in time. The Sith were applying subtle pressure to the Selkath authorities for some reason we've not determined, and were able to delay us long enough that they could retrieve the droid before we did. The droid's data centers are heavily encrypted, so it will take the Sith several days, we believe, to get to its data. It was captured 12 hours ago. It is imperative that we get it back. It's heavily guarded, we're sure, in the Sith embassy here on Manaan. Since we have no remaining soldiers to spare, and certainly not our elite ones, we have no one capable of entering the Sith base and retrieving it. That is what we would ask you to do. There are several leads we've been working on to get into the Sith base. Any of them should work for you, although it might be wise to concentrate your efforts on just one. The first method that's possible is to help us interrogate a Sith prisoner we managed to catch after he tried to infiltrate our base. He's being held just inside our enclave. We think he may be able to give us the passcode that the Sith give their informers to enter the base. He has proved most resilient so far. We managed to pick up a crate of blank Sith data cards, the type they use for passcards. The encryption system to unlock them is very difficult, however. But if you are more skilled than our technicians, you may be able to gain access that way. The Sith have got the Selkath to give them exclusive use of one of the main hangar bays. Visiting Sith masters use this bay to land, then take a speeder over the water to an external entrance to the Sith enclave. The luckless spy we mentioned earlier had a passcard to that hangar on him. While it is surely well guarded, it may prove to be the most direct route. Here's the card. The Sith base itself is very heavily guarded. If they became aware of your presence, I fear you would be quickly outnumbered and killed. Here is a pass card to get you inside our facility. You should find all you need to get started in there. You can choose whichever of the methods you want, as long as you get in the base and get the data recording back. Which method do you think you would like to try first? Good call. Just make sure you don't... I wish you luck in your task. Should you retrieve the data recording from the droid, return it here to me, and we can see about getting you that information.
So you're the one who's gonna try to get into the Sith base, eh? Huh, good luck, you're gonna need it. This is our main computer room here. We got the box of passcards we got from the Sith, but we haven't been able to break their encryption yet. We have been able to decode the numeric system they use, but there are holes in our terminal sequence patterns. The strings of numbers that end the code sequence. The encryption system is composed of 6 matrices. Each is based on a mathematical method. The holes we're missing are the final number in each of the strings. Most are simple, but the final 2 matrices seem... Well, the second last matrix has a pattern looping back on itself, or something. And the last is divided into smaller subparts. Maybe the pattern for that is within each part. But I have to admit, all this is a bit over my head. I haven't even been able to I've ruined a dozen cards already. But the good thing is we have a whole box of them, so you don't have to worry about... Since Roland said you were cleared, you can use the computer freely. I'll be here if you have any questions.
So, you're the one Roland has got to help us interrogate this prisoner. He's a Sith spy we picked up a little while ago, snooping around outside trying to get in. We thought... But it seems the Sith have done a pretty good job of conditioning. The Sith protect their really important spies with some sort of mental force feedback system. They can turn their minds in on themselves so force compulsions won't affect them. Combine this with conventional training to resist interrogation, and sometimes it takes months to... Do you want to interrogate him? Well, the training the Sith gave him will protect him from most normal interrogation. He was with another man when he was first spotted. We also seized some personal documents he had on him when he was captured. It would seem we checked this in our computers, and it seems to hold up. We've sent... What we have here is your standard issue truth serum. It should make him spill his guts. Because of his conditioning, he's able to resist it at small doses. But if you give him too much, his body realizes... If you do that, you'll have to inject him with an antidote that neutralizes the truth serum. Unfortunately, that too has a drawback. It causes short-term memory loss. This may work to your advantage because you can try the same tactic over and over again. But if you use it too much... Shall we get it started? No problem.
Have you managed to retrieve the data from our droid in the Sith base? Time is a critical factor. We cannot allow the Sith to decode that data recording, or our operations on Manaan would be compromised.
Hey! This street is for Sith only. You gotta pay a 20 credit. Hiding behind the Selkat law.
Takom justak miki grabel mogo.
Tonghai tuam Gigi yumalith pa ang ninkotu.
Tolba da bunku. Takom justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thao donga. Tolba da bonk molya gando da nago chuchut. Moga shampong pa. Kachi chu ay thao donga. Takom justak miki grabel mogo. Kachi chu ay thao donga.
Tonghai tuam Gigi yumalith pa ang ninkotu.
Tolba da. Mucha shagpangpa.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic. I have no desire...
You got any armor plating for my swoop bike? I thought this garbage was free. You actually sell it. Don't worry, Junkman. When I want garbage, I'll be back.
I know you. You're the arbiter in the murder trial. Elasa was a friend of mine. If there's any justice in the galaxy, they'll feed Sunray to the Phyrexians. Shouldn't you be preparing for... Ha! We know who we have business with. If you have a pass, why...
You there. I don't recognize you. How did you get in here? Your pass card is out of date. And I did. Commander Gran. You authorized this person to enter? I don't know them. And their identification doesn't match up. They're spies.
What? Sound the alarm! Droids, destroy them!
Warning, activating flow control may flood occupied chambers.
You there. I don't recognize your pass card. Commander Gran. You authorize... I don't know them.
What? So...
Yes?
Sure.
You shall fall. I'm here.
What can I do? What can I do?
Hey, Tyberg, how's it going? Ah, glad to hear it. Hey, this stuff's all for the...
Uchiwa penki, tangi tuamaji, human act in ikatune, chi itakanki chana kilikon, chiwa itakanki chana, tong hitwa.
You there. I don't reckon... Your pass card is Commander Gran. You authorized this I don't know them. And they're...
What? Sound...
I'm here.
Yes?
There.
Sure.
Take that! Let's see what you got.
The Force fights with me. Let's make this I'm here.
And you need...
What?
Yes?
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 Yeah.
Take that!
So be it. The Force fights with me. I can feel it. Let's make this.
I'm here.
What?
Warning, activating flow control. Warning, activating flow control may flood occupied chambers. Warning, activating... Warning, active... Warning, activating...
What?
Yes?
What can I do?
What?
Yes. Certainly you must have heard of the destruction.
The Force fights with me!
Use the Force then. You've been saved from more than you know. Given time, the Sith would have turned you fully.
How did you get in here? Wait. I recognize you. Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had...
Well, let me guess. You... See? What did I tell you?
As you wish. How did you get in here? Wait. Lord Malak.
Well, let me guess. See? What did I tell?
As you wish.
Yes?
Let's make this
And you need?
What can I do?
Yes?
Yes?
What can I do?
Sure.
Yes?
Yes?
What?
What can I do?
What?
Have you managed to... Excellent. It does not appear to have been... And now for your information. We are not supposed to speak of this, but since you are a Jedi and we have exhausted... As you know, the Republic is fighting for its very existence against the evil of the Sith Empire. We need much in the way of supplies and material to stem the tide of battle and bring us victory. Manaan is the sole source of Kolto, the most powerful medical substance in the galaxy. Frankly, we need as much of it as we can get. The Selkath conservatives, with their neutrality treaties, seek to treat the Sith and the Republic equally. This includes Kolto exports. But a few more far-sighted Selkath see that if the Sith are ever allowed to win, the galaxy will be plunged into darkness, and there would be nothing to stop them from taking Manaan anyway. So we made a deal. We recently began construction of a secret underground facility to harvest Kolto directly at its source. We also hope to one day be able to synthesize it effectively. Current techniques are insufficient for the task, so we must mine it for now. The amount we take would hardly be noticed, since most is lost naturally before it reaches the surface anyway. We were nearing completion of the base when the digging teams reported some sort of obstruction. An ancient building or artifact, possibly your star map. Transmissions from the base were cut off abruptly after that, and we haven't heard from the station since. As you may have noticed, we're hiring a lot of mercenaries around here. Ostensibly, they're to be shipped off-world to aid in our fight against the Sith, but they're really for another purpose. When we lost contact with the station in the Rackard Rift, we sent our contingent of Republic soldiers down to investigate. None returned. We've tried hiring mercenaries and sending them down as well, but none of those expeditions have returned either. The reason we really sent that droid underwater, and the reason we needed its data back so badly, was to find out what happened to the Rackard Rift station. But now that we have the data back, our operation is in no danger of exposure to the Sith. And now I must live up to my end of the bargain. I took the liberty of having a submarine prepared for your departure. Merely use this card to get past the door behind our Kolto packing room and enter the sub therein. It has been programmed to take you down to the station, and also to take you back up should you need something. I would send soldiers to assist you, but we've lost many of ours, and nearly exhausted the mercenary population of this planet. The soldiers we have are barely enough to keep this base secure. The Sith have also noted our interest, and begun to bribe mercenaries away from us. Please, find out what happened to the facility. There may be some survivors left down there. Perhaps even the head scientist, Kono Nolan. Good luck in your efforts.
Hi, Tyvark. I got a stock.
Baba Hassan.
You think the Republic is... Hey, kid. That was a good thing you did there.
That was a truly noble act.
How did you get in? Did they send another... No! No, we have no time. We have to leave now. I managed... We have to! We have to leave! The Cellcath, they went crazy! I was one of the mercs the Republic sent down here to find out what happened. We came down and secured, and the Cellcath came out, screaming and croaking their fishy little war cries. They swarmed out and over us. There was no way we could stop them. So we ran. But hardly any of us made it. I locked the door behind us, but the others had already left in the submersible. The sharks. The Ferox are out there, and worse. I heard an explosion shortly after the submersible left. They didn't make it. Just food for the sharks and the Cellcath. Like us. Back to the surface, yes. No! We can't leave until you do something. Blow up the entire station, maybe. That might distract. But all the machinery and stuff is in the southern half, and that's been flooded. There might still be environmental suits around, but... No! If you go in there, if you want to die, then go. You won't hear me mourning for you. I'll stay here.
Yes?
I'm here.
What?
Never too old for this.
You cannot.
Take that!
Let's make this quick. You shall fall.
Never too old for this. Take that.
Is somebody out there? Fishy, fishy, fishy! Come and eat me! Investigate? You're just like the others. Fodder for the...
When the cell guard went insane and started killing everybody, I locked myself in here. I'm safe.
Don't know. Go ahead. When the demon screamed, it shook every mind in the station. We fell to the ground but survived. Fishy fishies, though, they just got hungry. No, that's what the others said. Only the ones left in the south part of the base might still be alive, or where the culto is. Few fishies there. Bye-bye. Go look.
Yes?
Yes?
What?
Who's there? You're not Cellcast, I can see that much. Are you another rescue crew? I'm a merc the Republic hired a couple days ago to investigate. But all we found was a bunch of... All my companions are dead. The Cellcats swarmed over us. There were dozens of them. And they looked wrong. Oh, I'd have gone back to the surface long ago if this complex hadn't been overrun by all those crazy Cell... I discovered a way to get to the bay and seal off the rest of the base. I just have to find the... It's got an emergency override to open the doors to the submarine docking bay. And I could get in from the outside. I figured my only chance was to slap on an environment suit, head out onto the ocean floor. Besides, it's got to be safer out on the ocean floor than back in there with all... I'm not spending another minute in this facility. I'm heading out to the ocean floor right now. It leads to another complex of buildings. We should probably stick together. But I won't wait around in here with the Cellcast. You can catch up with me if you want. Down the hall and through the doors on the right.
Come on, hurry up. Don't just stand there, we have to keep moving. The water is filled with... Ow! Ah!
No, you can't come in here. I won't let you open the door for those monsters to get in. I'll stop you.
Kill them!
What? What do you want? Go. No.
No, don't!
No.
60 seconds to complete depressurization. 54 seconds to complete depressurization.
What? No. No.
48 seconds to complete depressurization.
No. No.
No! No!
I'm sorry for what I did.
We're both just scared.
When the Cellcath went crazy,
The Frax and sharks just tore them.
the next thing we knew, our Cellcath researchers started screaming and Sammy and me, I thought we were the only...
We thought everyone was dead. I must have been hysterical. I don't know what I can say. I truly apologize.
I'm Kono Nolan, and this is Sammy. Look, I'm sorry.
Kono, don't talk to him like that.
Just...
Well, we're not too clear.
The work teams were outside in the rift.
This monster...
It was a Firaxa shark, I think. Bigger...
It was like it was
Then, all the Cellcaths... It was like they couldn't control themselves.
Well, maybe it was protecting...
It could have been. It might have a lair in the Harakard Rift near the Kolto vent. Like, why it reacted so violently, and also, why it's so large. It must be feeding off the Kolto.
And all those other Firaxan sharks?
Which would be why they all swarmed when it called out to them. The Firaxan sharks have always been a serious problem. We had some blasters and
We were working on a soluble chemical compound that would drive them away. Something that smelled or tasted...
Oh, I think not.
No, it's not The repellent we made was supposed to... The one we tested instead was violently toxic to them, rupturing their outer skin and...
Which is exactly what we need in this situation.
But we don't know how else the chemical reacts. We only tried it in a controlled environment. In the open ocean...
We know exactly what it'll do. You don't need to do anything else. We have all you need to do isn't get away as soon as you can. We don't know...
Well, the monster seems to have been driven out by the machinery we installed at the edge of the river. I think if you could destroy the machinery we installed, the shark would calm down. You can reprogram the harvesting machines to overpressure their self-oxidizing fuel so that the fuel tank canisters will rupture. And the hydrolium gas we use is a gas at 1 to 3 million sangin, a liquid at about 4 million sangin, and a solid above that. When it's a liquid, it's very explosive. If you inject enough of the hydrolium gas into the tank, the pressure will be so great that it'll turn to liquid form and start a chain reaction inside.
But we'll lose...
It's better than whatever your Good. Destroying... You'll have to break into the computer once the machinery is gone.
That won't work and you know it. We have to... You know what you have...
I just hope you make the right choice.
At last, my search is over. I was beginning to fear someone else had killed you and deprived me of the pleasure. You may have defeated the pathetic bounty hunter my master sent after you, but you are no match for me. I have studied at the foot of the Dark Lord himself. Do you think those Republic subs are the only way to reach the ocean floor? Malik and Revan found a way down here long before the Rackard station was built. I acquired a ship and followed the same route Revan and my master used on their own journey. Then it was simply a matter of waiting for you to return for the star map. Your words mean nothing to me, unless you wish to beg for your life. No? Then I shall try to make this both quick and painful.
Let's make this quick. Let's make this quick. So be I'm here.
What can I do?
At last, my search you may have defeated. Do you think those I acquired a ship? Your words mean...
Yes?
Yes?
What?
You've returned. I was beginning to fear that you too might have been lost. Did you find out? Insane. They killed everyone? And the mercenaries we... Something was down there? It's horrible. The entire operation wasted by a disaster we could never in 1,000 years have foreseen. What has happened to the facility? No, that is terrible. That will set our work back years. While I am glad that you were able to solve our problems, the cost, but you have done your job and helped. Oh, and did you end up finding your star map? As you can see, by helping us, you helped yourself. Perhaps we can work together again in the future.
How can I help? Sorry. Should we have the opportunity? It's not that I look forward.